I love what you said, because in chapter 3 of my book, Life in the Leadership Lane, I talk about developing influence, or I call it speaking
Mhm.
influence. And I feel like there's these 5 stages. And the very first stage is trust. And a lot of people try to skip that step
Yeah.
because it's
Yeah.
about building relationships, and building relationships takes a long time, right?
And I think trust is twofold, right? There's competence
Mm,
and there's character. And sometimes we have to say, well, I don't trust that person. And I always push back a little bit. Well, what don't you trust about them? Is it their competence level? Because that very much is valid in the business world. But or you don't trust their character, right? So people may lead off. I know we're kind of like going on to a tangent here,
I
but I think
love
it's
this.
important for
Yeah.
for the listeners um, to really kind of step back and say, well, where is the trust fracture happening? Because I'll hear people say, well, they're a really nice person, but okay, so you trust their character,
Mm,
but you don't trust their competence, which is a problem when we're
mm,
trying to run a business, right? Or they're really smart, but they're a jerk, right? Okay,
mm.
so you trust their competence, but they're showing up as a jerk. And I think those are opportunities as leaders that we have to kind of fix that rupture. We have to go to the person and say, hey, here's the perception and here's the behavior, and whether it's reality
Mm.
or not, like this is how people are taking you in. And I want people to be able to do that, to me as well, because we're all trying to, become more healthy as leaders. So trust, dialogue, all those things are super important on the building of influence.